And we're just going to go right into the Augmented sync. And, just a quick recap. So, in addition to going through all of that, I decided to seek out a male Lit Leo, which are extremely rare at that. So I decided to recruit the help of my local community and let them know that anyone that gets a Lit Leo, trade it to me. I want to try for a lucky one in honor of my Louie, as tough as it was. And last week, thanks to the community day for my chop, trading distances were increased to 40 kilometers. So that let me get some extra trades out, and ended up getting 100% male Lit Leo lucky. All around great. Now the next step is to get it to best buddies and keep that buddy going and keep our Louie's memory rolling and keeping with our journey and his memory virtual. Thanks to Pokemon Go. Just one of the more powerful ways that Pokemon Go actually helps create memories and honor those. DJbrad's on the way, but ran into some issues, to say the least. Either way, we'll catch up with him once he gets in, so we're just going to go down the list and talk about the Hoenn collection. Hoeing around, catching all the Pokemon you can. The main tease this event will be Shiny Aaron, which hopefully it means that there'll be more out and about, but that's anyone's guess, so. Some of the other shiny Pokemon that you can keep an eye out for will obviously be Plusle, Minun, Bagon, Nincada, Mudkip, Trico, and Torchic. Those ones are always good ones to have around. In means of Stardust, make sure you are catching as many Shroomish as possible. The Spotlight Hour is coming up, and that will be 500 dust per capture. Very big deal. You can also find Breloom in 1-star raids out there, and that one will actually get you 700 Stardust per capture. So if you need a Breloom, awesome. If you don't, use your free pass, but hey, whatever you guys want to do with your money, go for it. The battlers out there may want to keep a lookout for a good IV Nose Pass with evolution to Probopass with a magnetic lure, Meditite, Baltoy, Corphish, Lileep, Mudkip, Trico, Torchic, and Ralts in raids, and Mawile in raids. There was just a recent moveset change when it came to Baltoy's evolution. Claydol had extra moves added, being Ice Beam and Shadow Ball. So you may be in need of a good PvP IV Baltoy. Corphish had its evolution, Crawdaunt. Crabhammer's damage was increased. And if you really want to think about it, for next time when Kanto comes around, it'll be Krabby with Kingler. We'll have that extra increased damage for Crabhammer while we're on that topic. And Meditite, capture as many as you can, stock up on that candy, because Medicham will actually max out, will almost hit level 50. So Medicham will actually max out above 1600. So Medicham and Meditite plus stock up on as much extra large candy, because that candy will be hard to come by afterwards. So stock up on that XL candy if you can. In 5-star raids, Groudon and Kyogre will be back out. It's going to take between 3 and 5 trainers to defeat them, as usual. And our guess is Mega Venusaur will be pretty much the main contender for taking them out, being that it's going to get one shot mostly by Fire Blast or Blizzard, but it's going to do a great deal of damage to both of them, so Mega Venusaur will be the one to choose in means of the raid hour, unless your raid hour lineup is only focusing on Groudon or Kyogre by itself. But that's up to you guys. Whatever way you want to play your raid hour, whatever way your group wants to play. Because if you have some people do Mega Venusaur, other ones do Mega Blastoise or something, whatever you got the Mega Candy for, go for it. They just released this, actually, Mega Ampharos. Mega Ampharos is actually a electric dragon type. So it'll be decent, but it'll still be in the same situation as the Mega Venusaur is, that Blizzard is going to one-shot it, because dragons don't like ice. Just not that cool, I guess. But either way, any Mega that you have involved with that raid, you'll be getting extra candy of that species that you're capturing, because that's just the extra Mega bonus they have introduced there. Mega Venusaur will be back out in raids, so you can restock on that Mega Energy if you can, see what you can find. Also, starting Tuesday the 19th, there will be a 3-pack free remote raid pass bundle in the shop. So, stock up on that, get it during this Hoenn week. And probably the biggest news they got going on here is any Matangs evolved during the 19th to the 25th, once you get the collection challenge for Hoenn around. You'll be able to evolve a Matang to Metagross to get Meteor Mash, the Community Day exclusive move from back in the day, so that's probably why they're just tossing it out now. You'll be able to evolve them. So anything you got lying around, anything you may have gotten 100% or better PvP IVs, make sure you evolve what Matangs into Metagross as you can. I'm sure everyone's had time to hatch more or catch more, stock up on that candy again, or maybe you got the better IVs now. With the event-exclusive research going on during this event too, you'll be getting extra Kyogre and Groudon candy. Maybe, I think it'll be like 10 candy each, which is basically a XL candy. And after this research, you'll have a encounter, but this Rayquaza will know Hurricane, which will introduce Hurricane into its move pool, so you can capture a Hurricane Rayquaza, with the chance of being shiny too. And we're doing some habits and routines. Talking about gym strategy. It is January after all. No, we're not talking about that gym. At least not right now in this segment. So, my gym strategy for a while was simply adding an extra 15 to 20 minutes on my commute. So simply figure out whatever way your day-to-day is going. So if you work in the morning, sometimes it's best to be out a little earlier. Sometimes it's easier to be out a little later. All comes down to balancing your routine that way. So I would always leave an extra 15 to 20 minutes earlier, add it to my commute, always factor that in, give myself a buffer for traffic, and then when I'm at work early, if I don't want to go in, hit the main street, hit some gyms, spin some stops, and if I have the extra berries, I'm going to dump those berries into the gym, because for one, it's going to increase my metal. Two, there is a chance that the candy that comes out of the Pokemon could actually be an XL candy if you're level 40 plus. There's been increasing reports, so keep an eye out for it. Let us know if you're seeing the same thing, and we'll do the same for you on Twitter and everything. So just berry up as much as you can. Save the Pineapps for any new Pokemon, or just any events that might be going on. Raspberries, save them for when you're in those speed catching runs. Do a good blend of them, whatever way you play. Use the berries for them, but just don't trash them. Dump them into gyms, because you're still going to be getting that extra 30 Stardust per berry into your team's gym, whether it's your Pokemon or another Pokemon. If it's a gym that you don't have access to, you just have to drive to it or go up to it, depending on your current area's local regulations. Make sure you're very careful with that. That's 300 Stardust per 10 berries. So every half an hour, you can get 3,000 Stardust from dumping out those 100 berries. As long as you're finding a gym like that, that's 3,000 Stardust you can do. Obviously, capturing Pokemon will be the most optimal way to increase those Stardust gains. You just gotta work with what you got. In means of getting those coins, it's gonna come with a little recon work here, because it's not going to be an immediate, okay, you work in the morning, morning is going to be the easiest time. If you're in an area that has a high traffic density, players going to and from work in that area may see that as an easy area to drag and drop things in. Some parks close during the night, so it may seem like that gym doesn't have much movement, but during the day it could be turning and churning every hour or so. So it's going to take a little recon work. Taking down a gym, seeing how fast it gets flipped back, seeing whether the morning is the best for it. Typically, if I work a morning shift, I'll drag and drop, take out some gyms on my way to work, drop a few in a park nearby that has some access to it, and if I definitely need the coin, and that's going to be my one chance to actually get out there, he lives!
Dude, I am sorry. It's been a struggle.
Understandable, it happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just recording some things, so...
Okay.
Real quick, I'll just finish up what I'm saying here. Basically, we were going back over the gym stuff since it was January, talking about hitting the gym. Making sure that you figure out your local area, seeing when you can flip a gym, when you can't. I don't know if you've heard it or not, or if you've seen it yourself, but apparently, if you bury Pokemon in gyms, you may actually be able to get XL candy out of them. So,
oh, no, I haven't seen that.
When that candy pops up, some people have seen that you may get an XL candy with it.
Okay.
So, just another way that you can bury things up and get that extra large candy, especially if certain Pokemon aren't spawning in your area.
Yeah.
Put those Pokemon, those regionals, those rare Pokemon into there. Because unless you're hatching Pokemon or raiding those Pokemon, you're not really going to get much of a chance to get the extra large candy. Yeah, so depending on what your local area has going on, maybe there's a lot of night owls, maybe there's a lot of early birds. Figure out that local area, figure out if there's a niche spot that no one absolutely goes to, or a new gym that just sprouted up. Some of the new gyms actually get a lot of turning and churning during the first month or two, because people that are those gold aficionados will actually be hitting that gym every chance they get, because they want to make that gym gold as fast as possible. So some of the older gyms may give you some good luck, or those newer gyms if no one knows about them yet.
Yeah.
So how you been, DJbrad?
Oh, man, I'm making it. Busy. I've been putting in 10, 11, 12-hour days, 5 days a week. Seems to never end.
Yeah.
I guess everybody's home, so they're all like, hey, let's all fix our kitchens.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure they probably got, like, gift cards, or they were at other people's houses and saw how nice their countertops were, and they were like, oh, where'd you get that from? Or,
yeah.
Oh, I really like that style, how you did it there, because they got to make the mindless chatter when they're there.
Or they're spending that stimulus money that hasn't come yet.
Yeah. You didn't get it yet?
I mean, I got my 600, but I'm talking about those 14, the additional 14 that will be coming down the line at some point.
Yeah, that'll probably be a week or two after Biden sworn in, depending on the status of the war and all that. So we'll see how all that goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think anything's going to happen in D.C., but I would be more concerned with state houses, state capitals that are like purple state capitals. Michigan's a big one.
Well, yeah, they already had people.
They already had that attempt.
Apparently,
plans to.
Texas is taking a vote in the next week or two to succeed and all stuff like that. So
ridiculous. That crazy QAnon woman from wherever the hell she's from has decided that she's going to
try and impeach.
Introduce articles of impeachment for Biden, who's not even president yet.
He's not even president yet he's going to be accomplishing more than Trump did the entire time. So, and he actually knows how to get the work done. So
it's good and bad.
Yeah, but he has
depending on what they're trying to push through. But I heard they're gonna nix the Keystone Pipeline, which is phenomenal.
Wonderful. Yeah, they're doing a lot of green stuff and making things more efficient. So it's a welcome change, to say the least.
I was also worried that they were going to be like, well, now that we're in back, we got to be budget conscious and blah 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 and preach austerity, but they kind of threw that out the window. So I'm a little hopeful, but we'll see.
They have to, but they have to make sure that people are able to get back out into the economy and actually spend the money. So
Yeah.
Too many people would just see the deficit and worry about that too much instead of you got to spend money to make money. Otherwise, there's not going to be an economy to go back to.
And it's going to be like 500,000 less people. So anyway, Pokemans.
Just a quick recap.
I don't know if you've talked about it, but I don't have to do anything with Minecraft Earth.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I'm going to give this game a try. Oh, this is so taxing. I don't want to do it. BT dubs. By June, we're peacing out. We're done. See ya.
Yeah, I heard about it. It makes sense.
It's going to drop off the face of the Earth.
I'm sure they didn't plan it that way. But it just, with COVID and all of that stuff, they couldn't handle that stuff. Plus, the general setup of it had me going into random woods and neighbors' backyards, and I'm like, this isn't going to turn out good if you cannot fix this structure. I mean, maybe it could have worked out if you... See, that's the tricky thing. Either you figure out where all the roads are. So if you're grouping it by roads, you're going to have trouble because people are traveling near roads or playing by car. So they would have needed to figure out a way to coordinate their own system to allow for them to account for where players can play safely.
Right.
And then you get into the nonsense of people not listening and then doing stupid stuff. Which is why Niantic just wholeheartedly can control this sphere of geogaming, because they have the players doing that researching, doing that playing, and they're doing decent when it comes to rural players and spawn diversity. And speaking of Niantic's successor to Minecraft Earth, it was Catan World, I think.
Oh yeah.
So right in the description, trading supplies, minerals, building houses, and
I'll give
stuff
you
like that.
2 wood for a sheep.
We finally picked it up ourselves, the actual Catan game, because we only had like the Catan dice game.
Okay.
But we played it for a time. It was fun. We just never have like more than 2 people in the house at a time.
I feel you there.
Yeah,
I don't know if, hold on. You can see it, but...
Oh, nice.
And nobody to play with.
Yeah. I was talking with some old guildmates, and we were talking about possibly starting something out on, I think it's D20?
Yeah,
like online
D&D website.
Yeah.
I think I have another one. There's D20 and there's something else. It's login Roll20.
Roll20, okay, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's the one you're thinking of.
Yeah, because you can buy the games on there in essence, and then invite people to come over and play with you on there.
Yeah.
And that would be better than needing to get back into WoW or other stuff like that, because
there's also tabletop simulator on Steam. There's
Oh.
another good one, and they have like I think what they do is they have mods,
Mhm.
and it's basically like instead of having the physical copy of the game in front of you, the engine works it so you can pick up one card at a time and flip it, and you can pick the dice up and throw it. So like it doesn't automate anything for you, but it just gives you the pieces so you can play that way. And some of it looked cool, some of it looks like it would be super tedious.
Yeah.
To try to make it work, but if you had like a Discord chat going in a relatively simple, a simple game, you could probably make it work.
Yeah, that could be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were playing Here to Slay and stuff like that, so.
Okay.
That one's a really fun, adorable graphics and all that for
Yeah, slay is spelled like killing somebody.
Yeah. Yeah, it's by the Unstable Games Company that made Unstable Unicorns and stuff. So it's like it's basically a tabletop RPG.
Okay.
Where you either fight the other players or you fight the monsters that are there. And then you either build your entire party or you defeat 3 monsters of some sort. So it's pretty fun. And the characters are adorable, stuff like that.
I was going to say little cutesy little
animal
meeples.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll have to check it out. I've fallen off a bit on the old board games. I kickstarted Marvel United
Uh-huh.
last year. No, like 2019.
Okay.
Supposed to be getting it in March. So,
Oh, nice.
but the base game is out. You can pick it up at Walmart for like $20.
Yeah, I feel like I did see that out there. So
Yeah, it's a little chibi little chibi
yeah,
Marvel characters. Yeah,
nice.
it's a little like cooperative game.
Hmm.
You versus one random baddie, but
Yeah.
the Kickstarter version I spent way too much money. I got in trouble, and
Well, honestly speaking, hold on. If you're really worried about not dropping that type of money for memorabilia, that would sell for a lot of money and probably give it a year at least. And you could sell all that Kickstarter stuff online
yeah,
because people that pick up the game early on, I was doing it with the Here to Slay stuff because, okay, I wanted all this cool stuff that was from here, but obviously they're unavailable. So we had already gone over all the Augmented sync type stuff. So basically, talking about hoeing around, collecting the collecting the Hoenn collection, all the different Pokemon.
Did you get all the first two?
Yeah. Yeah. I just waited for the balloons. They were gonna come out around at some.
I got the stop at my apartment and the stop at my work. So between those and the balloons, it wasn't that difficult.
Yeah.
It was funny because I opened up the game and I was like, oh, what are these? Oh, they're putting shadow Pokemon in there now too. Damn. Okay. Rocket stop at my work. Clicked on it. I was like, oh, it's gonna be, and it wasn't Skunky or whatever his name is, but the other one, whatever the other one was.
You'll be frozen in your tracks or something like that. The Snover.
I was like, right off the jump. I was like, okay, cool. I think I can do this. Got a bag in like immediately. So I was like, yeah, this is I got this.
Yeah, I had finished all the other ones the first day, and then 2 days later, I was like, okay, I gotta wait for these balloons, make sure I get them.
I'm just day one in it over here.
I think I had like an extra day off or something like that, so I was like, just catch away.
Yeah. I finally finished my catch 200 Pokemon in a day on Saturday with Machop.
Ah, nice. See?
But I'm only like 3 raids deep into my 30 raids, so it's going to be a minute.
Yeah, understandable. I still have another 27 wins in Master League, and I don't feel like borrowing the missus' phone and just battling myself nonstop. I'm not in that much of a rush to get to.
No, I'm not either. I'm not worried about it. I was getting a little annoyed with the catch 200 every time I catch a Pokemon, though. Yeah. I was like, okay, I'm doing this tonight on this Machop stuff. I'm tired of it.
See, it was funny. I think it was during like the Christmas event. I stocked up my research queue, and I was like, okay, I'm going out doing something, and I had like 150, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna turn on an incense. I got called into work, and I was just nonstop chinning the Go Plus to capture anything possible. So I was like, okay, the Go Plus will finish this all for me, so I can finish this 200 in a day.
Yeah, I could have easily done that too, but I get it.
They had the increased incense spawns and all that, so it was like every 30 seconds a new spawn was happening. So I was like, okay, it lasts an hour, every 30 seconds, 120 Pokemon, I got 150 balls.
Catch half of them, that's 60.
Mm-hmm. Groudon and Kyogre back in raids. And we were saying that Mega Venusaur is still going to be the top candidate for it, because obviously if either one has Fire Blast or Blizzard, it's going to one-shot it. But it would be the same thing if Mega Blastoise would work for Groudon, but Groudon has Solar Beam, so either way, there's one move that will one-shot its main counter anyway.
They'll get you. They're going to get you.
And the newest one, Ampharos, just announced to come out tomorrow. Is Electric Dragon. So Blizzard is going to one-shot that as well. It won't be viable for Groudon, it'll be viable for Kyogre, so.
Yes, okay, I got you.
Yeah. But once again, Blizzard is going to be the thing that's going to one-shot it because it's now a Dragon type. So either way, just make sure you have a Mega Pokemon of some sort, unless you're full focusing one or the other.
Right.
Mega Venusaur will probably get you the most work out of any of them. And regardless of which Mega you have with you, you're still going to get that extra candy when you defeat that raid for having a Mega Pokemon there, if you're trying to stock up extra candy for them. Free remote raid pass this week. The 3 free remote raid passes bundle will be in the shop starting Tuesday. So you'll get 3 remote raid passes.
Is that one coin box that was in the store today?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was a good one. Lots of stuff.
Pokeball,
it was a good replenisher
raspberry. Yep.
After I balled out on my chop day.
Yeah, I got to make sure that I'm always exchanging and opening gifts because that's a surplus that... You okay there?
I don't know what's happening. Is my screen tweaking out, or is it just on my end?
No, yeah, it's tweaking. You just drop it on a cord or something?
If I get sucked in to the game to this, and I gotta live like Tron on the inside of this Riverside FM, I'm gonna be so annoying to anybody who tries to use this program.
I mean, you'll never be late, so that's cool.
This is true, and I'll be on all the podcasts, whether they want me there or not.
Yeah, you'll just mod all the time. That's how you'll be making those bitcoins.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything going on or coming up that I was particularly excited about. My chop community today was a good one. I knew I was going to get busy doing that. Get busy my chopping.
Yep.
So I can start my choking.
Taking it like a champ.
My champing.
Yeah. So, for the Adventure Sync, I was going to basically, I noticed that if I don't open the app like every hour or something like that, if I'm at work, then it doesn't really count my movements as well as it should be. So it's kind of been weird lately. So if I don't open the app after a while, it'll probably, I think that it's a counter to the rockers that are out there.
Okay.
Because people are just rocking things and basically the automation, doing the rockers, breaking Niantic's game basically any way they can so that they can get the 500 plus or 100,000 or 100 kilometer Adventure Sync.
It finally crashed on me, and now it seems to be okay. So who knows what happened? It said, we couldn't detect your shits. I said, well, detect them. And I said, okay.
Yeah, that works.
Whatever.
But yeah, because I would typically get at least 10K steps in a day at work for an 8-hour shift. It's
Too many. Too many steps.
That's what you got to do. Always stepping up.
I'm always sitting down, so
yeah.
I don't get a lot of steps. And the printer is right next to my desk, so I don't even get up to go when I print stuff off.
Understandable. But in some studies, they've actually said that office workers will actually get more exercise in than manual workers because most of us are beat to hell when we get home and we're like, okay, I don't want to do anything else. Meanwhile, the office workers have all that extra energy and they can go out and run a 5K or something.
Which we totally do all the time.
Once you actually do like the couch to 5K and stuff like that, which if you are interested ever, Run Zombies Run has a couch to 5K program, so
okay,
just random.
I need to get in on it. I quarantine whooped my butt.
Oh, it did everyone. I mean, we would at the very least, once a month, we would do like a 5K walking, basically, for community days and stuff like that.
Yeah, for real.
And now we don't, so. And people in the UK are breaking lockdowns to play Pokemon Go and getting fined.
Somehow I'm not surprised.
there's always going to be someone that thinks, oh, I'm above the law, or I can get away with this. They won't find me.
Or it's just me, or it's just me and my family, or
Yeah,
I'm not meeting up with anybody.
Or the converted gamer to geo gamer that is a little too honest with the police, and they're like, oh, I'm just out playing Pokemon Go, not doing anything harmful. You're breaking lockdown, so no. Maybe if you're going out for eggs or something, that would be okay.
Yeah. This is definitely a non-essential task you're up to.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. I think they figured out that they were breaking lockdown. That they traveled 25 minutes away from their home to go somewhere else, probably to a park or something like that. So they couldn't pass it off saying, "Oh, I was just going to the store to get milk or something." So they're like, "No, You were doing something else. What were you doing?"
Like, no, you weren't. You definitely have your GPS on, and we can tell where you went.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
We saw you take down our gym there. No, you're out of here. I'm sure they probably could just be in-app watching people play, so.
Yeah, that's very true. Or be like, yo, how did our police station get taken down? Nobody's supposed to be out anywhere. I don't know. Keep an eye out. Who's Jim Bugger? Jim Bugger 22. Keep an eye out for Jim Bugger 22.
I was just thinking, what if the Capitol riots were actually just a failed meetup for Pokemon Go?
We weren't trying to overthrow the government. Someone said there was a Snorlax in there.
No.
Perfect Snorlax.
We're the red team. They said the blue team just took over the Senate, so we have to fight for it, right?
We had to take this.
A lot of the people there seem like they probably dabbled once or twice in it, but no. So we were talking about Adventure Sync.
Yes.
So basically, I was figuring that
get distracted.
Open the app every hour or so, clear out any eggs, re-up any eggs you need to, because I feel as though when your game actually hatches an egg, it'll close out of the app in some way. So like if you have it running in the background, it'll freeze up and be like, okay, you have an egg hatching. Because typically it kicks off the Go Plus anytime an egg hatches. Then again, it also does it like every hour or so. So they're a little weird. But either way, I'm not too angry about it because I should actually be doing more than the standard 10,000 steps at work or other stuff like that. Just getting in the extra exercise, not only for that, but for the actual building muscle instead of just walking as the exercise. Because the walking will help you to an extent, but you still want to build up the muscle. That way, should you take a wrong step in the wrong direction, you don't break an ankle or something. Because that's happened to me before, right, where I just work, and don't work out. Because you have the basic muscles that are walking forward or walking backwards. Those ones are built up. But the ones on the sides of the quads, other parts of the calf, those ones are the ones that are getting weaker and are more susceptible to injury. Okay. So, me and the missus just enjoyed the cocktail calibration this week, and it was an adult mint hot chocolate. Very simple. You can make it as fancy as you want, but the simple recipe is you add a shot of peppermint schnapps to your hot chocolate.
That's pretty
works
simple.
Out really well that way.
You could also do. You can get mint hot chocolate, and then you can put Bailey's in it. It's very similar.
Add what? Oh,
Bailey's.
Yeah.
You're drinking from a shoe. Want to drink Bailey's from a shoe?
Yeah, they have they have those different ones, but then you have to heat up the. You have to heat up the Baileys, which can be a little extra. When with you do hot chocolate. We just did like the Swiss Miss, I think.
Yeah, Swiss Miss. I'm just what I'm talking about. I've got ones that are different flavors. I got the little
Oh, okay.
K-cups. Yeah, I'm a hot chocolate connoisseur. I love hot chocolate. I'll drink hot chocolate before I'll drink coffee.
Why not just do both?
I don't like coffee that much. Although when I do drink it, it's
Yeah.
basically a hot chocolate. I get the fancy pants, except for pumpkin spice. I will white girl out on some pumpkin spice.
Well, I think Wawa just introduced a molten chocolate latte. So it's basically a hot chocolate with espresso.
Keep going.
Well, you know Wawa has all the gourmet hot chocolates, as they call it, where basically they'll make any type of thing that they have with their syrups. So caramel, mint, vanilla, salted caramel. That one's pretty good. And the Valentine's Day drinks are already out, so.
Of course they are.
They've been out all year.
We went to the store. I don't even think it was. I think it was before the New Year, and they already had Valentine's Day stuff out. I'm like, this is too much.
Well, it's supply chain. If a company were making it like that week, then they would be able to do that. But they gotta supply it, they gotta ship it out, and before the consumer actually realizes it, oh, it's already that holiday, and you have to do that shopping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was basically it for the adult hot chocolate.
It's kicking back in normal routine.
I feel like there was
I feel you.
There was an idea that I was talking about before. It was with
I can promise you, I am fresh out of ideas. I hadn't had one in a while. My brain's been full of just trying to do this PC nonsense. I finally, I'm getting there. I'm getting the lights at the end of the tunnel. I mean, I got my CPU before Christmas. I don't remember exactly when it was. Picked up a case. I got a motherboard. I believe I finally ordered a graphics card.
Maybe you believe.
Well, I got through the check-in. Dude, they're gone. As soon as they're posted, as soon as they're online, they're gone. I went into Best Buy yesterday just to double check and was like, hey, I'm assuming you don't have any graphics cards. When do they come in? Like, what day of the week do you guys stock them? He's like, oh, we haven't seen it here since Black Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So I'm not coming back here at all. I was also there, and I looked at like a memory stick, one of the little I can't remember what they're called, but they hook directly into the motherboard, and it was like $230 for a terabyte. I was like, well, I can buy this for $100 online. I'm not coming back here.
Yeah, it's
forget it. I know they're solid state drives, but I can't remember what they're called. But they're the little ones that look like they almost look like a memory, like a memory card with no casing on it. Yeah. Well, anyway, it was like over twice as expensive if I could get it online. I was like, no, I don't think I'm coming back here.
That's the onboard active
I might go back
memory that the programs will use as they're actually running. It'll come to me in a second.
Yeah, no, you're good. Let's just say the solid state, whatever. Anyhow. So I'm not going there, but I just got a couple things left to get. Like I need to get memory, I need to get a hard drive, I need to get power supply. So I'm so close. I taste it. But I ordered it Friday. The money came out of my account, but they're not in until tomorrow, and I'm worried that they're going to be like, like it took me a while to get through their checkout process because I had to like reset my PayPal and whatnot. I finally got through. It was like, you're good to go. We're going to send you a shipping order. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Can I get it so I know it's coming? So I can stop freaking out. These alerts on Discord for all these stock bots that tracking things and whatnot. That's how I snagged it. Because I mean, I'm telling you, as soon as they go up, they're gone.
Cool.
But I got a 3060 Ti hopefully coming my way. And with the 5600X AMD Ryzen 7, Ryzen 5. I'll be hopefully in good
Definitely, yeah.
shape. I'm gonna connect to. I'm not gonna tell you when I get it. I'm just gonna connect to podcast one day, and it'll be a whole different setup. You'll be like, "What is
Nice.
going on?"
Looking forward to it.
So, yeah. Hopefully within the next couple weeks.
I'm gonna be
Just
right
how
back.
fast Laura lets me
Be
burn
right
through
back.
money.
Sorry. Yeah. So their question was entailing recycled shiny Pokemon, community days, the egg system, ticketed events, and extra large candy. So I said our usual stuff of recycling shiny Pokemon wouldn't feel the way it does if Nest were better. XL
Yeah.
Candy wouldn't be as bad if we had a legit nest that we could actually go to and track Pokemon down and figure out where they are. Like, you have the gym system that will show you where you acquired a medal from.
Yeah.
So why can't you select a Pokemon, and then it'll show you a nest of a location that maybe it will link to Google Maps, and you can then get from there. And Nest should also... Nest should probably also drop eggs of that species as well. That'll be another way that you could hunt for a shiny Pokemon by acquiring eggs from that nest. That way you get more chances at that Pokemon that you then hatch somewhere else or in that nest.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of things they can do with nests, or just tweak, even just small tweaks. I think another one that would be big, especially with nesting, is if like there was like a tiny chance that the evolved Pokemon from that line could spawn in a nest. Like it'd be cool to be like, oh, I'm hunting at this Charmander nest, and there's like a 0.5% chance that a Charizard could spawn.
Yeah.
Like just a slight. And they also need to just go ahead
and... That would still be awesome because you can get the candy from it too.
Yeah, that's a lot of the time what you're doing at those nests is spawning, grinding for candy. But you could also be trying to, and if they just unlocked the chance to encounter evolved shinies, I don't know why they don't do it. It doesn't make any sense. Like it would be so like, to me, finding a war turtle in the wild is not that exciting. But if I found a shiny war turtle, oh buddy.
Yeah.
It'd be cool. It'd be real cool. But they don't have them. You can't get them that way.
Yeah, you can't even get a shiny war turtle by itself. That could be the way that they push them out.
You have to evolve it. That's the only way you can get it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with Blastoise or Squirtle, you can get them from there, but no war turtle. Yeah, and the other idea for the shiny or XL Pokemon, stuff like that, would be introducing a Ditto incubator for your buddy.
Okay.
So you attach the item to your buddy. And then after walking a certain amount of time, that incubator pops in an egg from that Pokemon. So your buddy then gives you the chance for an egg. Obviously, it wouldn't work for legendaries or other things.
Right, anything that you can't get from eggs.
Unless it's just for candy. Oh wait, no, that would still be walking it then.
Yeah, it would just be buddy walking it.
Yeah. But yeah, that was a random idea for that. And should things stay the way they are, what would you want to see ticket events look like in Pokemon Go?
Oh man, I think,
because what I put down was basically ticket events should be like puzzles, like port keys in Wizards Unite. So it opens up a AR location. You then walk around, collect things, interact with different things, and I basically put down that if someone has spent money on a ticketed event, you need to value the time of those people and stop time gating things.
Yeah, for real. If they buy it, man, don't lock them out because they didn't do it in time.
Well, not that, but simply they introduce all this great storyline and text for you to interact with, but people are so spent on time and means of catching, hatching, waiting on raid lobbies, waiting on different spawns, and doing different things, they don't have time to enjoy the storylines or anything else like that because they're constantly rushing around. Because they know that there's certain parts of the game that can't be skipped through, that they are...
I think that's the thing too. Like, you can't, like, oh, we're going to give you a ticketed event that you can only complete on a Saturday or a Sunday, or you have the weekend to do it. That's not inclusive. A lot of people work the weekends. You know, when I was doing security or doing cop work or like police work, my weekends were like Wednesday, Thursday, or Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, well, I was the same way.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you might get a weekend, so to say, but it might not be the weekend. Ooh. different weekend. That's not the right weekend. That's not what I'm talking about. You know, be able to get the ticket, and then when you're ready to activate it instead of, because we can already tell, or you can already see that spawns can be completely determined by your lone character, because we have the 1 day spawns, like the spawn that you get a free one whatever spawn, and then incense is also, the spawns are their own. And like in Pokemon Go, Safari Zones, and Go Fest, if you have a ticket, the spawns are different for you in that area, even though they're global spawns.
Yeah.
We know that they can do it, so it's like your spawns are different than everybody else's. So there's no reason to be like, oh, it's only for this 48-hour period or this 36-hour period. It's like, well, when you open it, you then have 36 hours. That's a little bit different.
Yeah, I think a lot of the things, especially when it comes to, say, community days, is to focus the player base towards playing during a certain set time frame. Because there are those certain things that...
Well, if you do it so it's like, you can buy it, but you can't start using it until Saturday morning at 8 a.m. local time. A lot of people are going to do it at 8 a.m. local time. But then you have the people that are like, oh, I don't have the weekend. You're gonna I'm either not going to buy it, or you let me do it Tuesday, Wednesday, or Wednesday, Thursday. I'll get it and do it then.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can put it like a timer on it. Like, you can have, hey, you've got 2 months to complete it, and then it's null and void when the next event rolls around, because every Pokemon in the game has a backup spawn for whatever the event that could be taking place, or the ticketed event that could be taking place.
Well, I would say
just anything to make it more inclusive. Just
say
that. I'm sorry. Say that again. I spoke over you.
No. I agree. It should be more viable towards other players with other types of schedules.
Yeah.
A week or two is good.
Yeah.
They may run into issues if it will clash with other events, because obviously, if there's a Stardust event coming up and you have this event ticket that's going to increase your spawns and everything, then you're going to want to wait and save it for that event or something along those lines.
Yeah.
Which can
it might mess up during spotlight hour.
Yeah.
Like where that hour is total. But again, if it's a 36-hour thing, it's not that big a deal.
Yeah.
But if the ticketed event gives you double Stardust, but then they just would, I don't know. That's just a lot of. That ain't my job to figure out. That's their job. I'm just telling them, make it better. Make it better.
Yes.
Make it better.
Agreed.
Jeez.
Yeah, there's those logistical things that get fishy, because there's times that people complain about lag and everything during GBL. Meanwhile, there's a spotlight hour going on, and that's the main cause of it, because...
That's the reason, because you got a lot of people playing, yeah.
Which, ideally, that shouldn't be a problem, but there's so many other factors that can't be accounted for with the game. One day.
Can you log into the game?
Yep.
It's gotten better.
Tenfold, yeah.
Jeez, man. I remember, like, I got in. Nothing spawning, but I'm in.
Yeah. See, I experienced a lot of burn from that because I would go out and I would be... My main thing was, okay, I'm going to walk up and down Main Street and Maze Landing for as much as I want.
Right.
And I'm going to hatch eggs, interact with Pokestops, play the game the way you're supposed to. And I would be 2 kilometers out, and I'm like, okay, well, I just need to turn around and I can finish off this 5-kilometer egg. Oh, I can't get back into the game.
Nope.
Well, I guess I can't finish hatching this egg. Table flip.
Yeah, for real. At least now with the adventure sync, at least you would still get credit for it. But back then, man, if you weren't,
Yeah.
it was bad.
Yeah, it was real bad.
Talk about getting burned.
It was to the
And
point
you get burned
where...
down from Pokemon, man.
It was to the point where we
I was
What?
I was gonna say I got to the point where I was ready to choke somebody out if I saw another Pidgey or a Catan. I can't handle these guys. They're still everywhere.
We were to the point of wanting to interact with Pokemon Go so much that we picked apart the trouble connecting error or something like that and pointed out all the little things in there. Like, there was a Pidgey eyeing up a Caterpie. There was a Slowpoke completely turned around. And they were just little niche things that still kept it fun and interesting, but that was the best we could do early on.
Yeah. The old school Gyarados loading screen.
Mm-hmm.
God, they need to bring it back at some point. What they need to bring back is the little 8-bit or 16-bit sprites. Damn it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I love that stuff, man. That was so good. Like, give me the option to just turn that on normally.
Yeah, that should be one of the paid mods and stuff like that.
Yeah, dude, I'd drop 100 coins to give that option. Come on. I'd drop
Okay, let's
200
stop
coins.
this one.
That's as far as I'll go.
Oh, wait, let's do, okay. We'll do the outro, I guess. Okay. Thank you for joining us again, Augmented Ones. This has been Augmented Naturally, hoeing around.
You're too proud of that one. Oh, I don't like it.
It's the little things in life, I'm sorry. So we're working on being more regular again, uploading the podcast weekly, uploading things
Lots of fiber.
YouTube, the works. We'll probably be doing some Twitch streams coming up, especially DJbrad will be more online with that.
I'm getting there. I'm so close.
Maybe we'll do some Among Us or some other random games, interact with the community and everything. So make sure you stay tuned to Augmented Naturally. And it's basically Augmented Naturally. Just search for us. We're on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn.
Not he is. I'm not.
Augmented Naturally is. So. Stay augmented, my friends. We'll catch you around.
Peace out.